and today we're going to talk about the monumental role that being a good communicator has in today's age. So I'm going to give you 3 tips on why if you don't expand your vocabulary, you will remain stuck or you will be stuck. So here's the lowdown. In the information age, if you can't communicate well, express your ideas, foresee new ideas, innovate, be able to articulate anything that has meaning to your peers in a professional setting, to your community, as a head of household, as a man, to your family, to uplift, to inspire, to teach others around you. If you can't express those ideas and implement order and structure and lay down the law, or just simply communicate your feelings, you are at a huge disadvantage in today's day and age. Back in the day, you didn't need to be an exceptional communicator. You didn't need to have like a strong vocabulary because it's not the information age. But in the information age now, I guarantee you someone else is expanding their vocabulary, learning how to express themselves and articulate their full ideas, connect with their emotions. So right now, someone else is learning, is reading more books, and is becoming a phenomenal communicator. And what that means is it's a competitive world out here. On the full spectrum, on professionally, spiritually, like internally, externally, it's a very competitive world. So let's start there. I'm gonna keep this brief and short. Look, on a professional level, whatever professional setting you're in, and I'm speaking from experience, if you're a young man and you possess an expansive vocabulary, or just simply you have grown up in a family that articulates themselves and kind of express themselves well and knows how to, you will stand out amongst your peers professionally, and you will likely have seniority, or the management position generally goes to exceptional communicators. So I've always sort of been in a management position or in a leadership role in whatever job, and that comes from just reading a lot of books. So on a professional level, man, you will skyrocket and climb the corporate ladder, if you will, or just have more options. And I believe that's what makes you a free individual, is to have more options. People that don't possess the talents, the skill sets, the know-how, they don't have options. They're limited options. And part of being an abundant, young, thriving, healthy male in today's day and age is having a lot of options. That's what makes you badass, is you have a lot of options. And when you have a lot of options, you don't take shit. You know where to establish boundaries and say, yo, I don't have to have that because I'm better than that. So you will carry on and proceed and move on to better options. Whether it be a job that's treating you like crap, you know what your worth is, so you'll go get another job. Or whether it be a relationship that's not going south, you're like, yo, you got better options, so you'll go somewhere else because you'll be appreciated better. And you know that you're talented, that you have the skills, you have the confidence, the know-how, and you know how to communicate your beliefs. So very often, exceptional communicators are people that are very in touch with their feelings. They know their worth, they know who they are, and they don't take any bullshit. So on a professional level, man, expanding your vocabulary and knowing how to express yourself, man, it's invaluable, priceless. So number 1, it's gonna make you a better professional. So number 2 is, you can't become an innovator, you can't create, and to be compensated in today's world, you gotta have ideas. You need to be at the forefront, at the cutting edge of your industry, whatever that is, right? So people that are inventing stuff, people that are creating new stuff, right? People that are stimulating the economy, these are leaders. People that are entrepreneurs, creating new things, connecting the dots. These are people that are putting together ideas. And when you put together an idea and you have no money and you need to go create money or borrow money or get people to believe in your idea and invest in you, that's right, people are investing in you. Whether you're getting a loan, whether your family is supporting you, whether you're being hired, people are making an investment in you because they believe in you. And if they see someone that lacks confidence, that doesn't speak up for themselves, that can't show up to this world boldly, vibrantly, and confidently, how are they going to invest in you? right? Or they just might have the choice of, we need to make an investment in someone that has the skill sets, and amongst 5 people, the strongest communicator, the person that has the most energy, vibrance, and confidence, the position's going to go to them. The loan's going to go to them. So to communicate strong ideas and to sell people, yeah, that's right, you got to influence. You got to sell people, you got to influence, you got to sell your idea, you got to sell your product, you got to sell your worth in today's day and age. And that's how you will be compensated. So that's how the world works. Like from an economical perspective, you are compensated based off what you can bring to the table in anywhere that you go. All right, so bright ideas, creators, innovators, leaders, they always express themselves and they're communicating their ideas. So that's number 2. And number 3 is, if you don't start becoming an exceptional communicator, and if you're not practicing the art of communicating, like, I highly advise that you go to, if you're really taking your self-development serious, I would go do Toastmasters. I did a little bit of Toastmasters just to get my feet wet. If it makes you feel uncomfortable speaking in front of an audience and in front of a group, man, you will be stuck, because you won't have as many options as other people that can stand up in front of a room, command the attention, command the respect, and command some sort of authority. And that's just, unfortunately, that's how it goes. It's a cold world. And your man Prism here, I'm just giving you real spit, real talk. If you're not respected and if you can't command authority, the world will give you the scraps. You will have to take the scraps. And people that have any position of power, any position of authority, any position of respect on the whole spectrum of life will go to people that can express, take instructions, provide instructions. And that's just how it's going to go down. So if you're not a strong communicator, if you can't speak well, and I had to work on this, I'm still working on this. That's why I'm doing the word of the day, if you follow my stories. But basically it comes down to, if you can't communicate well in today's day and age, in the information age, then you will have to just become a follower. And followers don't have options, because they can only take orders. So you have a choice. Are you a leader or are you a follower? In the middle is a very dangerous world. That's kind of like the middle class. It's like either people are getting super rich, investing, making good decisions, or people are getting really broke and becoming really poor. The middle class is becoming very small. So that's a dangerous place to be in. So pick. Are you going to work on yourself? Are you going to dedicate the time to become a better individual, become a stronger communicator to yourself? It doesn't even have to be professionally. Just, can you communicate well at home, with your family, with your children, with your spouse, with your partner? Good communicators often know that they are the best listeners. And if you listen well, you will make a lot of money, because you can listen and receive information, then connect the dots. So learning to listen is just as important as communicating. So are you a leader? Are you a follower? Because if you're shy, can't communicate your ideas, and you're not a thinker, not an intellectual, and you're not reading, you're not like exercising your brain, you will have to just follow and take orders. Because the people that are intellectuals, reading, bright, strong communicators, they're the entrepreneurs, they're making moves, they're moving the economy forward, because they're anticipating the future. They're out there, they're hustling and moving and grooving. These are leaders, right? So what side, you kind of have to pick, like, all right, what side of the field are you playing on? Are you leading, inspiring, uplifting? Because that's the leadership quality. And to do all that, you have to communicate. You're gonna have to teach. You're gonna have to teach your family. You're gonna have to teach your peers, your people that are underneath you, your team. You're gonna have to teach them, inspire them, educate them, implement order, structure, lay it down, put it down. And that's just what it comes down to. So, of course, I want you to be respected in this world. I want you to be taken seriously in this world. And when you start to take yourself seriously, the world will start to take you seriously. And when you don't take any shit, when you don't put up with shit, and you know your worth, people will start to respect you, and you will start to command authority. From a positive perspective, I'm not saying build your ego up and inflate it so that people are like, who the fuck is this person? I'm just saying, real spit. You gotta take yourself seriously so people respect you, take you seriously. And then of course, you need to be compensated well. And at that point, man, you'll have a lot more choices. And freedom comes from choices. And a man that has a lot of choices, you will live a more, you won't have as much stress. All right, so I'm gonna wrap it up there. Follow my stories for word of the day. Expand your vocabulary. Keep reading. Keep tuning into knowledge, wisdom. Always be learning. That's the learning is what I call the fountain of youth. All right, and if you're popping in, watch this whole video because this video is super important. Strong communication skills will change your life. Peace.